Hi everyone, Toridey. It's another beautiful day, and if I want information, I reach out to people who have not just information, experience and everything. Welcome to Toridey Pro.
Thank you so much.
Finally.
Finally.
Oh God, I want to go back some more. I remember when you be there for Vitesse, you come Kumba, you want come, you don't buy bag them. I don't even imagine the size. I don't even remember the size for the bag, but I know there be plenty way would stand for long line. You daily chip your hand. Mayo, shaw, boots. Mayo, shaw, boots. If nothing, at least I got to tell you thank you now for everything you did. As a professional, I think you did a lot for help Kumba. You did a lot for help Kumba picking them. I know I don't just talk about Mayo. I don't want to talk about the training sessions they organize and paid training session. 1,000 fans every day. You need to restrict the number of people they come. If no man ever tell you, me I tell you today, you did a lot to help Kumba picking them.
Yeah.
They then say they help themselves, but I don't think say they're willing for do them. Welcome again to Toridey.
Thank you. Thanks for
I don't know if
me.
I will ask again, say tell us about you.
Of course, I'm willing to.
At least for people the way they know, maybe they don't know you or So your names and where you from?
I'm Kalle Sone, ex-professional player from Cameroon, precisely from Kumba. Born in Limbe but grew up in Kumba.
Wow. That combination, Limbe Kumba.
Yeah.
So your ex now, how does it feel to be an ex-professional?
I know it's not easy because you feel like you miss that professional life, you know. Getting up early in the morning, going to training, you know, spending the whole day at the training facility, you know, train, have your lunch, you know, and then have another session, you know, you miss that life, you know, and you know, being around some great players also, you know, you just feel like you miss it. But I think it's a stage where, of course, I can't play professional the whole of my life. You know, at some point, of course, we have to give way to the younger ones too.
Now you're based in the United States, Texas to be precise. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's good. I think that has always been my ambition, you know, to retire. Well, retire. I mean, at some point, to retire in the United States, because I know the youth system here, it's very encouraging, especially for ex-players. If you want to stay in soccer after your professional career, the USA, United States, where you have to do that, you know. So, and I think that's what I've wanted, and I think I love the fact that I find myself here after my soccer professional career.
Wow. So, what are some of the activities now? You be ex. What be some of the things the way you do where they actually still keep you?
Yeah. So actually, at the train, I mean, we get an academy where they run. It is still helpful keep me up because I train with my boys. I run with them. You know, most of the drills what they do with them, you know, now drills I like for doing. You know, so it helped me for keep me too in good shape. You know, and it make me I feel like okay. Well, I mean, I feel still continue for the play. Just the fact that I play with them all the time, you know, and it's very competitive. When I play with them, they're all happy, you know. They go on me hard, you know, and I like it.
Wow. So you're from Kumba, born in Limbe, so you Kumba Limbe. I know you
born in Limbe, grew up in Kumba, then school in Boya. So I'm a real Southwestern.
So one thing I know, you were super talented. But then I know other guys who, even if they were not as talented as you, but they were good also. But most of them, they not play reach your level. Wait till if you think say you be get them differently, where most of the other people, even the generation after you, where they not get them, when I make they not reach for the level where you reach. That one thing where you be get them.
I think first, I be self-disciplined. I be get some discipline where a lot of us, you know, my other friends, I don't be get, you know. That my generation, there are a lot of things the way I be abstain, where I not think say normally for life, you know, you feel easily abstain from, you know, and because I be get for my head say, I want to really be a professional football player, you know, looking at it back then when I be the lycée Boya, you know, it was a long story, you know, how I have to train, combining with my studies, you know, waking up at 5 a.m., running from my 17, running from Bongo Square where we live to my 17, or sometimes Monya. I remember one day I even run from my 17 to Tico and back to my 17. I will never forget that, but I did it just once. It was rainy, so I just felt like I was going, and I felt like I was good. So I arrived at the that junction at Tico. Yeah, I will never forget that day. But I did it just once. But my regular parcours was like my 17, was like Bongo Square, my 17, sometimes Bongo Square, Monya, sometimes Bongo Square, Mamutengene. So then I have to do that, and then after that, go take a shower, then go to school, you know, go to school, lycée, and, you know, then sometimes when I was playing for Popo, I have to go, leave school early, and then prepare to go to Limbe for training every day. So it wasn't easy, you know, it wasn't easy.
So all this to say you were a very disciplined person.
Yeah.
That is what made you different from every other talented
guy
we had.
Yeah, I think my discipline helped me. Discipline and hard work. Okay. You know, I think those are those two things that really helped me to achieve my goal, you know, to play as a professional player, to have that status, you know, that discipline and hard work.
Looking at Kumba, what is that one thing you wish we can do for Kumba to make football go back to where it used to be, the days of the PWG, the Kamak, and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think what we can do right now, I think, is just to encourage those that are playing now, that are presently playing. And how do we encourage them? Maybe, you know, by setting up some youth academies, you know, making them stay there, you know, not like getting them out of there, but making them stay there, and you know, not only the football, not only putting the football aspect in their mind, but trying to let them know that apart from football, you know, there is much more, you know. If you want to become a footballer, there's much more you have to do to become a professional footballer. So if you put them together, they stay there, you know, I mean, they will achieve it. I think I was lucky that without all that, I still achieved what I wanted. But I think there are a lot of my other friends that I thought they were really good, that if they had that discipline, if they had that, they went through that academy. Because I went to Brazil school also, you know, I have to mention that too, which helped me so much. And if some of them they had that luxury of, you know, staying like in the camp for a while, 2-3 months, you know, training together, having that discipline, I think a lot of them would have attained that professional status. But I feel so sad that, you know, some of my friends, a lot that I thought we were all, you know, they could do much better than me, but they didn't attain that level, you know, as a professional player.
Wow. So what was the biggest challenge for you when you were playing professional football?
The biggest challenge, I think, was staying focused, not living the life of a normal youth, a normal guy growing up. You know, first of all, I think I am a very social person. I think I have a lot of friends, and I have I think 75 or 80% of my friends are people around me. They are people that live a normal life. Like they drink, they smoke, they do. So it was so difficult for me, especially when I go for vacation, to be around them, because they do all those stuff, but me, I really can't do them, you know, I mean, during that time. So I think it was a huge challenge. Even during when we were like in the championship, when I was in Holland, for example, that's, you know, it was hard because you can't do all the stuff. It was a huge challenge here. You have to stay strong, you know. You play a game over the weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday, Monday you have to start back. So there's no way you're gonna, you have to just stay disciplined, you know. So it was a big challenge for me, to stay focused, you know, to abstain from certain things.
Now you're ex, so you're playing veteran football, and we just came back from the veteran tournament in Houston. On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you assess the competition?
I think I will give it is 6, 7. I would say so, and I have a lot of reasons why I would put a 6 or 7. I don't know. It should be like 6 or 7.
What did you not like about the competition?
What I did not like about it, they had a lot of stuff I liked, but what I did not like about it, I think that age issue. You know, the age issue, I think is something that they really have to look into it. You know, I don't have any problem playing with older guys because I like to challenge.
Yeah.
Even with you know where I am now, you know my age and everything, I like to challenge. Like when I came to the US, you know, I've been playing the league here, and the guys that I play with, they are in their 20s, but I'm still the top scorer of my team. I was the MVP, the most valuable player of my team for the year, and then I was voted, you know, in the best 11 of the league. The guys in the league were playing. They are normal guys. They are 20 years, 20, 25. Let me put it that way. You know, even in my team, they are young guys, but I still managed to always, you know, find myself up there. So I don't really have that issue play with the younger. But my problem is, not all the other older guys have the same maybe talent or the same
fitness.
You know, fitness, you know, let me put it that way, that I have. So it's very challenging for them. You know, so I think that the age issue is something that's one of the things that I really didn't appreciate so much from MVT.
Which is correct. The competition stipulates, the law stipulates it's supposed to be a veteran tournament. We as individuals, we as an organization, at the level of the clubs, we are supposed to respect that, because that's where the fun is. I want to play with somebody who is a veteran and challenge them. I'm not here to challenge somebody who is younger than me in the name of a veteran and other stuff. Now, what are some of the things you really liked about the competition?
Oh yeah, I think the organization as a whole was perfect, was good. I mean, Houston, they took it to a next level. I think everybody saw that, having seen that the mayor was the one who even gave the kickoff of the tournament. It was something. I mean, it was special. It was special. We have never seen that, you know. And I think it's a huge challenge for the host, Maryland, next year to try to step up their game. I think they have a big challenge right now. But for sure, yeah, I think Houston did a great job. The organization and the complex was huge. It could accommodate everybody. You know, they had they have stands where you could eat and drink everything. You could see they're selling achu, selling fish, selling soya, you know, drinks. It was, you know, people felt at home, and I mean, we saw people that you didn't see like for a very long time.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know, it was. I think now it looks like it's even more than soccer, because I understand a lot of even the families, our friends, their wives and their children are all like, you know, we have to go back, you know, we can't wait to go next year, you know. So I think Houston, they did a great job. They took it to another level.
Wow. Now, the big question, everybody was expecting you to play with Allen, because that's where you played, I think, the last tournament.
Yeah,
in Delaware,
three or 4 years ago. I mean, I've been there for...
But then you were scoring goals for Arlington, and not just goals, you scored 9 goals, beautiful goals. What happened?
Yeah, well, I've been with Allen for since 4 years or 5 years, you know. So I think we achieved everything, you know. I had everything with them, and I just thought, you know, we were champions. We were champions. I was the MVP of the tournament. I was top scorer of the tournament with Allen. So, I mean, doing all those stuff, I mean, this year I just thought like, okay, you know, maybe I'll just make a change, you know. I don't think there was like a particular reason for me to, you know, to make that change.
And we noticed you were campaigning for the president now, and he's from Allen. Is he with the Allen veterans?
Yeah.
Wow, that explains you have a beautiful relationship with them.
Yeah, they are very respectable people, you know. The president now who just won, I mean, we have a very good relationship. I mean, he's a very nice person. He has shown that he can. He has shown that he's a good administrator, because when he has been the president for a while, you know, and even when Allen hosted the tournament, he was the one at the helm of the organization. He was good. He did an outstanding job, you know. So I just feel like that's somebody that is supposed to try to take MVT to the next level, and I think he would do that. He knows what he's doing.
Let's go back to Arlington veteran. Everybody expected Arlington to lift the trophy. What happened?
Yeah, I think yeah that's true though. I mean we had the quality, you know, we had the players, uh yeah, but I think I felt like we lacked that spirit of togetherness, especially in the field. Like we didn't play it as a team together for a while. You know, we didn't have everybody like coming to like training.
Yeah.
To, you know, and you can't. Well, the one thing is you can't oblige people to a certain level to come to because it's like here everybody got their agenda. You know,
That's true.
so it wasn't easy to try to get that combination in between players in the field, you know, and I think that was one of the thing that that we all saw that we couldn't achieve what we wanted, you know, because sometimes you play with him, he has not been coming to training, and then you play with him, he has been there, and I mean, it was a little bit, I would say it was a little bit, you know, sometimes I felt like a little bit of misunderstanding, especially in the field, you know. But I didn't. I think we did a. I mean, it was a good job. I mean, our good wasn't enough, but I think we did a good job. Yeah.
What do you think is the future of Arlington veterans? What do you really wish can change? What is that one thing you think should be implemented for things to get better?
Yeah. Well, so far I think it's running smoothly. You know, I think it's running smoothly. I think it's just up to uh, the players to stay, you know, just stay focused, and I mean, just keep coming to training, train as a group. I mean, we had a good team, you know, just like I always say, I said, even we without having any extra players coming to join us, we still had a good team. We were capable of, you know, lifting the trophy. And again, I mean, we had in the starting, we had those misunderstanding with players not, you know, couldn't play, especially you were one of the cases, you know, couldn't play because one or two reasons, and then we finally happily had you in. I mean, I wish it could have been, we couldn't have somebody like you at the first game, so we get used to, you know, rather than waiting to play together in that tough game.
Yeah.
Where, you know, so I think it's something also that that I thought about. I thought that it was supposed to be, you know, it was supposed to be better if we had you, you know, from the first game.
Oh, you talked about the national tournament. There's a message to the national community. You talked about the age problem. What do you think can be the solution?
Well, I think that they tried everything. They tried their best
Truly.
to try to get this machine. They said they spent $7,000 to get this machine to dictate the IDs, but it looks like it didn't work. I don't know. It looks like it didn't work. So right now, I think I don't have that expertise to try to say what they need to do, but I think the president, the new president, I think he will have some ideas, some suggestion about that. And I just feel like they have to hold people accountable. Yeah. You know, the fact that it's so passive. You know, it's just so passive. You know, young players playing there. I saw like when we were there, I saw a lot of my young. I know they are all happy, all pro. Maza, happy for Maza will play. I'm happy to see that too, but in deep in my mind, I'm like, man, you're not even 30. You're not even veteran. I mean, I'm happy that they see me and we can play together. But again, I look, they're not even veteran. Like, how do you feel happy? You know, playing. You know, playing.
Somebody who's
I know.
Older.
You know, who is older. I mean, meanwhile, you're not. You know, you're not supposed to be there. You know, I know they're excited. It's the name veteran has to represent. You know, what they have on the field. You can't have the name veteran and then the representation is different. I mean, I really wish from my heart that they can do something to fix it so we can enjoy it more. You know.
Yeah, personally, I just feel like it's at the level of the teams, the clubs, the veteran from, I don't know, wherever, Arlington, whatever, they're just supposed to be responsible. Like for Arlington veterans, we decided we are not doing that. We have younger guys who train with us, who play with us, who pay their dues, who do everything. But guess what? We told them, you are not coming, una not go play because una never reach age. Una be patient a little bit, una get to age, una go play. I think that is just being responsible. because we did respect the other veterans from the other club. You see, I no one take some picking with it 22 for go straight to other man with the 40, 45 or whatever. So I just feel that's the same thing every other veteran club is supposed to copy. Their presidents, their administration is supposed to be responsible. You don't want to do that. Nobody will. How you feel when you cheat and then you win? You see, it's not a good thing. I just think people have to we just need to be responsible. That's what I think.
And that's true.
Now, you talked about youth soccer. Do you think there's a possibility of a Cameroonian superstar emerging from the kids you're training around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't work with. I don't think I have any
Cameroonian kid.
Even in Africa, no, they're all white.
Wow.
My neighborhood.
What is happening?
Yeah,
like, we have a huge community.
Yeah, but the neighborhood where I work, I mean, it's a wealthy. I mean, it's a wealthy neighborhood. You don't even see blacks there. Like, you know, the George Bush, former president, lived there. The billionaires, Mark Cuban lived there. Jerry Jones, they all live there. Like,
wow.
They are all wealthy people. Like, you don't even see blacks over there. You know, it's really the neighborhood, man. It's like, I mean, it's not even easy to work with them because sometimes they feel like they are billionaires and they don't even know nothing about soccer and they try to tell. But I'm happy. I like the fact that most of them, they respect me because they know my background, you know, and they went online, you know, they Googled me. So I think, but my other colleagues, they always complain to me, because they didn't play like some level. But I think I really don't have that. When I came in, I was having that issue. Sometimes they would try to tell me. Then when they discover slowly that, you know, even the players, they were checking, and they discover, oh, Kalle, he's then now I think it's, for the past year, it has been really, I do my work and I've been doing really great. Champions for 2-3 years now with my teams. Now we're going up. This year one of my teams gonna play in the top league in North Dallas. And I mean, we're doing great.
Do you think, will you advise Cameroonians to encourage their kids to get into soccer?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, the life in America is difficult. It's difficult to achieve your dream as a soccer player, especially if you're African. You have to really be focused. You have to be disciplined, because the life it's a free life here. And if you look well, most of the young guys, you know, they don't really focus on, you know, they try to play soccer, but they don't really focus on playing. They focus on more on the things about life, normal, you know, the normal life stuff, you know. So, I mean, if you want to get your kid to play, let him start playing, and at some point maybe go to Europe. Because Europe, they are really serious. You know, they are really serious. You can focus there. They have academies there. You put them there. I think they can focus better than here. Here is just about, you get the money, you put your children in the academy. Yeah, you pay to put them in the academy. But in Europe is different. When they see you are good, they will take you. They take care of you, everything. But here it's not like that.
Wow, man, thank you very much for coming. We wish we can have you regularly to talk about soccer, not only these, but soccer games, because I feel like you are a blessing to the community with your experience, with your talent, with your position right now. You can actually impact the community positively, especially if we get to talk to you on a regular basis. There are a lot of things you know that I don't know. So we really wish you can come around more often, so we talk about these things, talk about leagues, talk about championship, because we cannot talk about everything today. You're a busy man. However, thank you for coming, and we hope to have you in the nearest future.
You're welcome, no problem, anytime. My pleasure being here.
Now there's more Toridey I've got done for today. I don't hold it today. We'll also negotiate for the next meeting. Let us know what you think. If you have your questions, if somebody wants to follow you, social media.
Yeah, I mean, Kalle Sone, Instagram, Facebook.
Just Google Kalle Sone. You see a lot of things on Google, and then you can choose where to follow.
I know, Facebook, Instagram, you know, Kalle Sone, it's okay, you know.
I don't really. Toridey, I'll get time for today.